Howdy, y'all. Bill Luciano, ISC is the Here News coming at you. Throw this up first. Bada boom, bada bang. Bang, bangy. So I worked on the intro, but it's not all the way quite done yet. So I'm going to play what I have for you real quick and then get on with the show. That's supposed to say ISC is the Here News right there instead of this, so that's going to change. But anyway.
Someone needs to fight these demons or spirits or whatever.
Let me ask you something, Pablo. Do you believe in the existence of evil? A force of nature capable of giving rise to all things wicked?
Don't you see that it's happening all around you?
All right. Yeah, and then I got at the end too. I guess I didn't edit the other the one at the beginning, but so tonight I'm gonna do some headlines from the Christian Post. Get out of there. When I do these headlines, it's tricky, but this real quick. A massive success, 47 rescued, 102 arrested in human trafficking investigation across 12 states. I'm not going to get into all the 12 states. If you want the information, just get with me. But I'd go and hook up with the Christian Post. They got a really bunch of good articles in there. Yeah, if you guys want me to read it later on, 2 victims rescued the minors, Operation United Front, Missouri Attorney General Office and Missouri State Highway Patrol, Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt. So those are the guys that were behind that. I'm going to knock that. And then we have this from the Christian Post. Critics say Illinois' new sex ed guidelines promote abortion and sexualize students. And these are the people that are involved with that. Governor Jay Pritzker. Conservatives are criticizing new sex education curriculum approved by the governor of Illinois Pritzker, alleging that it will expose children to sexually charged content and ideological agenda. He signed a bill, Senate Bill 818. Funny how it's booking him like that. 8 equals 9, and 9 divided by 3. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. But it was brought up. It's a curriculum aligns with the National Sex Education Standards, which means it's almost everywhere. So I'm not going to read all of that. You guys get into the Christian Post. But if you want me to, read some of this stuff eventually, like, hey, that would be interesting, read it. I'll go ahead and read it. And then this one was very uplifting. Here we go. The Super Bowl champion Stephen Stefan Wisniewski retires from the NFL to become a pastor. And that's him right there. He was an offensive lineman. After 10 seasons in the NFL and retiring, 32-year-old said he loved playing, but I know what he says there. My body and my mind, my heart are telling me it's time to move on. Definitely your body talking to you. So what's he going to do? Yes, he's going to be a pastor. The absolute best part of his life is his relationship with Jesus Christ. And he can't imagine a better full-time job than teaching people the Bible and sharing the love of Christ with others. Amen. Man, I pray if I get better, God will be able to get me into something like that. Now, I'm going to play something for you that is going to make you think. Official time to think. Bill Luciano, IC is to hear news. Love you. Pray for you always. Please share with somebody you love. Sorry, I'm working on a promo.
Psychological shock when they will see in future what the shock, the psychological shock when they will see in future what the beautiful society of equality and social justice means in practice. Obviously, they will revolt. They will be very unhappy, frustrated people. And the Marxist-Leninist regime does not tolerate these people.
There will be no removal of masks.
That's Australia.
To consume alcohol outdoors.
Just the other day.
You will no longer be able to remove your mask to drink a cocktail at a pop-up beer garden on a footpath as part of a pub crawl.
They're just chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time. It's utterly bizarre.
Never
How does that work?
waste a good crisis.
I'm sorry. I mean, I know people must like to have their individual freedom and not be told to do something, but I think we're in such a serious situation now that under certain circumstances, mandates should be done.
Unlike in present United States, there will be no place for dissent in future Marxist-Leninist America.
Yeah, I seen this. I thought it was pretty interesting. It's only like 4 minutes.
Understand and take heed that if you
Australia.
are going to breach public health orders anywhere in this state, you will be caught.
Wish I can get that light out of there.
The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already.
Read it again. They shall what? And they shall bow down to thee with their face.
Most of it is done by Americans to Americans.
Like you want it down? That's what the Lord said. That's right.
It's not what the Lord
To
says.
change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent.
Peter came into town and they started bowing at his feet, and he told him, "No, get up. You don't bow to any man."
That despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country.
And lick up the dust of thy feet. And do what? And lick up the dust of thy feet.
Remember, Jesus washed the apostles' feet.
Yes, you have to apologize. All their fathers are victims of slavery. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already.
That interview is about 20 years old, I think.
To change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions.
There's something rebellious about being a cis man and getting dolled up, putting on a wig, walking in the
It's kinda
streets
hard
and
to
going to
watch.
night gigs and taking over the space.
Remember they were doing that in Seattle.
Exposure to true information does not matter anymore.
At the libraries up in Seattle and Tacoma.
When a military boot crashes his balls, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization.
Oh my God, guys, I'm freaking out. What am I gonna do? Just kidding. I already scheduled the appointment. What concerns fear?
Well, feel sorry for you. Pray for your soul.
Rich so screwed.
All right, so that was pretty quick for tonight. I got the news thing I'm gonna do too. So anyway, Bill Luciano, eyes to see, ears to hear news. Love you. Pray for you always. Please share with somebody you love.